Welcome to Nugget 245 with Steve and Dana Groman, and we're continuing on with the Science News March 26, 2022 edition, and they have this small article, and it's called A Crocodile Ancestor Dined on Dinos. A crocodile ancestor that lived about 100 million years ago had a young dinosaur for its last meal, as shown in this artist's illustration. What do you want to pick out about just that?
We need to always remember that the word dinosaur means terrible lizard, terrible reptile. We need to remember that the reptiles, the crocodiles, the alligators, the reptiles in general, evolved, so to speak, with the dinosaurs in that same time frame. That's what they claim. It verifies that they've lived together, and God says he made everything in 6 days, and it was all very good. I think we've got plenty of evidence for that.
Scientists now have indisputable evidence that an ancient crocodile ancestor chowed down on a dinosaur. They may have indisputable evidence as we continue on that it was near it or buried at it during the time of the flood, but they don't have indisputable evidence of 100 million years ago.
No, there's no such thing. They can claim that all they want to, but that is a belief system.
Preserved within a fossilized crocodilic form, a member of a new-found species dubbed Comphractuscus sarcotonos are the partially digested remains of a young two-legged ornithopod. Newfound.
There's always a new species.
And this paleontologist from the University of New England in Australia described the fossil in February 21 in Gondwana Research. Crocodiliforms include modern species like crocodiles and alligators, as well as their ancestors. You know, there's a place down in Florida in the Everglades National Park where the water gets brackish because crocodiles are in salt water and alligators are generally in fresh water, but the water is kind of brackish there where the river or the watery areas blend on in with the Atlantic there, and the water's brackish enough that you can actually see crocodiles and alligators together. And we actually got a glimpse of a crocodile up in that area one time, and that was really exciting.
It's the only place that happens.
At least in the United States.
In the United States.
Those ancestors lived alongside dinosaurs for millions of years, and previous evidence, such as bite marks on fossilized dinosaur bones, had hinted that croc ancestors dined on dinosaurs when the opportunity arose. But fossils with actual preserved stomach contents are extremely rare. In fact, the preserved C. sarcotonos is only the second extinct crocodiliform fossil with identifiable stomach contents and the first to reveal a dinosaur meal. Now, if this is 100 million years old, and they are able to review the stomach contents, I'm guessing that that's not possible. I would think it'd probably be a stretch to think it lasted 4,400 years as far back as the flood, but apparently it has been preserved. But 100 million years versus 4,400 and their preserved stomach contents
Obviously,
that they can tell?
a belief system.
Yes. But we know that before the flood, everything was a vegetarian, as the Bible teaches, and after the flood, it wasn't. These might have been some post-flood guys that just got in a scuffle, or these guys could be mistaken? No. Surely not. The C. sarcotonos was roughly 2.5 meters long and lived between 104 million and 92.5 million years ago in what is now Queensland, Australia. Similarities between the creature's skull features and those of other extinct and living crocodile forms suggest that it didn't eat just dinos. It probably cast a wide net when it came to seeking out prey. The grisly contents of the animal's gut, including bits of spine and leg bone, may represent a new species of herbivorous dinosaur, though it's difficult to tell from these few pieces, the team says. All right, people, as we've always said in these nuggets, put on your critical thinking cap.
You got to think on this one. Not to mention the fact that 1 million years, 1 million years, that's a long time. Just think of our age. I mean, 1 million years. You had 6, 7, 8, 10 million years span between something to believe something is a certain time frame. That's a big
fairy tale. And they have this fairy tale illustration, too, to go with it. We just want you to realize that this is what people are taught and believe and accept as truth, and we need to expose the real truth, the truth of God's creation.
That's exactly right.
All right, well, thank you.